It's a beautiful fall morning today, and I am out and about running some errands. And I'm hoping I can get this video to you guys today because it is real time. Today is Tuesday. So it is the week of Thanksgiving, and I'm out running these errands, and we need to go pick up our ham. Because what I'm not going to do is be out here in these streets on Thanksgiving Eve, which is Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm not gonna do. I ain't gonna do it. Me can't like it. Me can't like it. It's gonna be crazy busy out here. So I have to go. We have to go pick up the ham. And while I'm out this way, I think I'm gonna go peep in the lighting place and just look at some lighting. I need a flush mount light for my kitchen area, and then the light that we had going up the steps, my dude number one took it down, so we need a light. Somebody blowing their horn. We need a light for that area too. So while I'm out this way, we're just gonna peep. Sometimes I love to look in independent lighting stores because they have things that are very different than your Home Depot and your Lowe's. So I love authentic, I like one-of-a-kind stuff, but you know, it's not always one-of-a-kind even when you go to these other lighting stores. But just looking at some lighting options that I may not ordinarily see, because y'all keep looking crooked. I may not ordinarily see, something different than Home Depot and Lowe's. Okay, I've looked there, I've not really seen anything that kind of grabbed me. So I just wanted to look around first. So since I'm out this way, that's what I wanted to do. Bring you all along with me. And then when we get back home, you guys, we have to talk. Okay? Because I have to tell you what's going on in the room. I'm going to give you an update on our painting and stuff too, because I know you guys haven't seen anything as it pertains to that. But that went very well. At this point, the painting downstairs that our contractor had to do is done. So I'm excited about that. So excited about that. So I'm going to share that with you. Won't bore you with the whole process, but that's done, you guys. But the main thing right now, I'm going to have to get back to that. Y'all, we've got to get to the house so we can talk. Okay? Because I have to share. I've talked about everything that I have going on. And y'all, Miss Donna has been quite emotional this week. So we're gonna run these errands. Let me grab this ham. We're gonna run in the light store. Just peep around, just browse, so I can capture some things to show my dude number one to see what he likes and get his input. But then after that, we'll go back home and go in the newly decorated guest bedroom so I can share some things with you guys. I know I told you that there was something very special, an announcement that I wanted to share. So we're going to share that when we get back home. But let's hurry up and pick up this ham, get in this light store so I can get back home. Now, I'm just going to forewarn you guys that there'll probably be some tears from Miss Donna before this video ends, okay? So you guys just bear with me. But listen, let's go get this ham. You got time to be crying right now. really just wanted to peek in here to see if I saw something different that really grabbed me. Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. I hope that you are. You all have some beautiful lighting. It's different. Well, you guys, we are back home. And, oh, I'm so glad to be back home. Okay. Thank you all so much for the comments about this room in the last video. I was so excited to get it done. And I just enjoy sharing my thought process with you all as to why I do certain things. So sometimes it doesn't make sense, and you may be looking at me thinking, okay, why are you doing that? But then when I tell you, you're like, oh, okay, it makes sense. So I just like to share my thought process. I appreciate you all for the ones that really just listen to me talk. and talk some more. Okay. But as I was saying earlier, and got a little emotional when we were out earlier today, I've just been emotional for maybe about the past couple of weeks. It's a whole lot going on. I keep saying that. So those of you that watch us on a regular, you know that we're in the middle of renovations downstairs. I mean, smack dab in the middle of renovations. We are moving out of our home away from home. And of course, we're trying to get things situated upstairs in this, our primary home. And it's just so much. In addition to that, of course, we have ministry that we do and working. Y'all, it's been a whole lot. And let me just say this. I really do. I'm really transparent with you all. And a lot of you, I'm not going to say a lot, but I have received the comment before about how much you appreciate me being transparent. And oftentimes as a pastor's wife, people have a tendency to put us in a different category, pastors and pastors' wives, in a different category, as if we're not human, as if we don't have any problems. I'm not saying everybody, but some people just look at pastors and pastors' wives and feel like, well, they don't understand what I'm going through because they're okay, they don't have any issues, but that's not the case. So I just choose to share some of the things that we're going through in hopes to encourage you guys to keep the faith even when things are challenging. So I said all that to say is I have so much going on, and you know how sometimes you could just be so tired and so exhausted that all you can do is cry. That's me. I have so much going on and so many irons in the fire that I just, sometimes when you get a good cry, okay? And then I knew our Thanksgiving would look different this year because as it pertains to our boys, because our boys are, with their careers. We have the oldest one that, the Navy dude who's no longer in the Navy, but has advanced in his career. So he's got a lot going on with his new career, and I knew they wouldn't be able to get home. And then we have our Air Force dude that, he has to take leave here and there when he can. So I knew he wouldn't be here. And then baby boy, dude number 2, that has moved so far away. So I knew Thanksgiving would look different this year. And I'm sure that has played a part in my emotions as well. But, we just have to keep going. So in addition to all of that, like I said, I just like to share what's going on and how I'm feeling. And in me decorating this room and trying to make sure that I, got it done in a timely manner, I wanted to share the last piece of information about our life that we have going on. And the reason, I know some of you said, well, whomever's going to be in that room, it's just going to be so nice, and it has a hotel feel. And you guys commented on the simplicity of my trees. And I just believe, my Christmas trees, I just believe oftentimes less can be more and less can be enough. So I was so glad to read so many of the comments where you all were like, oh my goodness, the simplicity of it. And it's so calming. It's so peaceful. And please, as I share, do not mistake my emotions for sadness, because I'm not sad, okay? And, with me talking about being tired, I meant to share this with you guys. several days ago, I had a medical emergency. And during that medical emergency, I had picked up Jackson earlier from school because he had had an accident on the playground. He was outside playing, tripped over some blocks, and he hit his face on the table outside. Well, when Dinese called, she wanted me to go take him some Tylenol. She talked to him. He seemed to be doing okay. And I said, now, you know, when I take him some Tylenol, he's going to want to leave with Nana, and I'm going to bring him right on with me, okay? So sure enough, he wanted to leave with Nana. I said, because you never know. He may start feeling a lot more discomfort a little later. But in any event, I brought him home with me. Well, he wanted Chick-fil-A first. He didn't want lunch at school. Baby, you hungry? Mm-mm. It was lunchtime. You don't want lunch? No, 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 I'm not hungry. So I asked the ladies if they could pack it up or wrap it up. So we brought it with us. But before we left, I said, you want some Chick-fil-A? Mm-hmm. Yep, I want some Chick-fil-A. I said, but you're not hungry, baby. So we stopped at Chick-fil-A. We came home, and I was in the middle of texting somebody. He was jumping on my rebounder, the little mini trampoline, and I'm sitting there texting. And out of nowhere, I begin to feel like everything was gonna go black, and I was gonna be just passed out. Okay. Um, it happened so quick. And one of the first things that went to my mind was I need to get medical help before I pass out. And my baby is looking at me saying, Nana, Nana, and I'm not responding. So within a matter of seconds, and the interesting thing about it, I had just had a video call with Denise because she was at work and they were doing some things for her at work. And I had been off the phone with her maybe about 15 minutes. I was waving at her. It was a video call. I was waving at her coworkers and, just saying thank you and just all the things. I was fine. And then this just came out of nowhere. So I got up and I called 911 and I walked out the front door. And in me walking and thinking, I'm saying in my head, you got to stay calm. Because if you don't stay calm, you're going to pass out for sure. So I'm talking to myself in my head. Get EMS on the line, and Jackson was getting ready to come out the door behind me, so I turned back around. I saw him putting on his shoes, so I came back in, and I was standing right there near the dining room wall, and I was saying, I said, somebody please help me. I said, please help me. And I began to explain that I was here, my grandbaby was here, we were alone, and I didn't want to pass out with my grandbaby here. Okay. Um, so they were asking me all these medical questions. Have you started any new medicine? Have you this? Have you that? And in the meantime, I'm saying, please, somebody just help me. I said, please, somebody help me. And they were saying, Mrs. Minor, we need you to stay with us. We've got some questions that you have, we need you to answer. And of course, I know that they were trying to assess me before they arrived. So once they done that, but I can't remember if I just said this. When I came in, I just kind of slid down the dining room wall. I just kind of slid down the wall and I was on the floor. Um, so the front door was already open and they let me know that the fire department would get here first and then EMS will be right behind them. So they did their examination. They did an EKG. My blood pressure was up, of course, because of everything that I had going on at that present moment. But they did all their tests, all their, prick my finger, pulse, all that kind of stuff. In any event, once that was all said and done, of course, my Denise, came. My husband was here. I called him twice, couldn't get him. So when Denise finally reached him and he realized what was going on, he was upset because people driving slow. My future son-in-law, he was actually the first one on the scene. And he just came in and got down on the floor beside me and just held my hand because they finally got me up and got me in a chair. So anyway, fast forward, they left. And Donnie's was like, Mom, you need to call the doctor to see if you can get in. Thankfully, I was able to get into my doctor within that next 2 hours. Okay. Talked to them. They ran some tests, wanted to do another EKG, wanted to do blood work. You know, everything looked good. He didn't see any concerns with anything. I said all that to say it made me wonder. I feel like it's anxiety. That's what I feel like. And my husband says, you need to rest, because I have several nights. Either I'm staying up all night. I shared with you guys, you know, a couple of weeks ago that weekend where I was trying to do the videos, and it was when I did the green beans. Did I do what I do? Green beans, macaroni and cheese. Whenever I did those videos, and I said I was doing batch videos, that was that weekend I stayed up all night. And that's because I knew the renovations were going to be started. So just the way my mind works, just trying to make sure I get all the things done. And it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. So I'm saying all that to say sleep deprivation is real. And I just feel like it all plays a part in it. And when I say I need you guys to pray for me, I'm serious. Now listen, if you are praying to Jesus the Christ, okay? If you praying to some of them other people, don't pray for me. Okay? But if you are praying to Jesus the Christ, our King of Kings, our Lord of Lords, then you sincerely keep me lifted in prayer, because I have a whole lot going on, and just overwhelmed is an understatement. So to add to all of that, you guys, it was so important for me. See, I was going somewhere with that story. It was so important for me to have this room done, okay? Because another thing that I said when I was on the phone, when I was thinking about passing out, and was praying that that wouldn't happen while my grandbaby was here. The next thought that ran through my mind was, God, my baby's getting married next week, and I've got to be here to see it. So this room is decorated the way it is right now because I needed my little piece of Christmas. But you guys, in addition to everything Miss Donna and Mr. Dude number one have going on, our baby girl is getting married this week. She's getting married. Like I say, please do not interpret my tears for sadness, because we are so excited. We are so happy. So in real time, today is Tuesday, and I'm trying to get this video out today. So she's getting married Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So y'all already know Mama is trying to do all the things, okay? There's a whole lot that we have going on. So I know that has a whole lot to do as well with my emotional state, because my first heartbeat is getting ready to get married. And then, just thinking about how beautiful that day is going to be. And I just never would have imagined that my mom would not be here to witness this day as well. So y'all, I have a lot. It's a lot going on. So she will be here Thursday night, Thanksgiving. And she will spend her last night as a single woman here with her mom and dad. You guys know we're going to have some special moments that night as mother and daughter, just talking and sharing and just all the things. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. Now this is the other piece. It's going to be very small and simple, okay? They both wanted simple. It's going to be at our church. So let me say this for the YouTube family members that are close. Y'all can't come, okay? Because we're not going to have room. We are not going to have room for everybody that wants to come. So it's definitely by invitation only. But the good part of that is our media director, we will be going live, okay? We will be going live Friday. The wedding is scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. And we would love to see all of her internet uncles and aunties and cousins and grandmas and papas and sister girls and friends. We would love for you all to join us live on our church page. It is Firm Foundation Outreach Ministries. Now, on YouTube, you can look it up, Firm Foundation Online. And when you look it up, look for this logo, but it's going to be in the blue. But if you see this logo, so on YouTube, it's Firm Foundation Online. And I am going to put all this on the screen. And then on Facebook, it is Firm Foundation Outreach Ministries on Facebook. Either way, look for the logo, okay? It's going to be in blue. So we would love for you all. I asked her, I said, are you sure? She said, yes. We would love for you all, although you cannot be here in person. We would love for you all to show up like crazy online Friday, November the 28th, right? This Friday, November the 28th at 1 o'clock. For those of you that can, please log on and witness this worshipful wedding, because although simple, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And I'm so happy for our baby girl. We're so excited. Even her attire is going to be even more special because she will be wearing my wedding gown that I wore when I married her daddy. So if you all will please join us, I don't want to say crash for lack of a better word, but I just want her to be able to go back and look at that live and see those numbers as to how many people supported her. Her YouTube family members supported her on that day. So although you can't be here, we certainly hope that you all will join us live, okay? So y'all, that's what we have going on. Miss Donna got a whole bunch going on over here. Emotions are everywhere. When I say everywhere, they're everywhere. So I think that's all I need to tell you right now. My plan is to see you all again before Friday, so I can repeat the information and share the church information, because some people don't look at every video. So hopefully whatever I put in the title will make people look and just see what we have going on. But I just wanted to share this. This is what we have going on, a whole lot. But we are her dad and I are just so excited. Jackson is excited. He said now they can be a real family. And it is so special. And those of you that already follow our church page, you may have heard it in the announcements on Sunday and thought, did she just say that it's going to be a wedding here on Friday? So let me know in the comments if you caught that, if you follow our church page and you caught that during the announcements, and that our Donnice is getting married. So we are excited. We are so excited. Just like I say, just join us and make her day, make our day, and just support her from all over the world, okay? All right, I think that's it. I need to end this video so I can get to working on it and get it uploaded to you guys later on this evening. But we love you all. If I've missed something, in which I probably have, I'll see you all again before Friday. But and now I'm getting, after we get this edited, I'm getting ready to start fixing. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. With our Thanksgiving looking different, my brother is here from California, and his wife, my sister-in-law. Of course, my sister will be here. So we actually talked about just going out to eat on Thanksgiving Day because we have so much going on. But you know what? I wanted my dad, especially, I wanted my dad to have a home-cooked Thanksgiving meal that tastes like his wife, aka my mama, when she was alive. So, and I just think that's special. I just need my daddy to have a good home-cooked Thanksgiving meal that reminds him of mama. So, as tired as I am, we get ready to go get in this kitchen. I'm going to keep it, I say I'm going to keep it simple. My brothers, I think they're going to work on, wait a minute, they're supposed to be working on the turkey, but then my brother that did it last year, I think his deep fryer was somewhere else. I don't know, honey. In any event, they better figure out the turkey, because y'all see, we picked up the ham this morning, so we're good with that part. Y'all better figure out that bird. I think I do have some turkey legs that I may fix to make sure my daddy has a turkey leg and my husband. But I just have to make, and then with my brother traveling, my sister and her family traveling, I just want to make sure they have Thanksgiving dinner. So they're kind of fussing at me. You don't have to do all that. No, I want to. Y'all, you guys know we love family. We love family. So I don't mind. I can, my kitchen is decent enough where I can go in there and cook. So that's what we're going to do. But listen, I appreciate you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for the sweet comments. You could see the love that was put in decorating this room. And I'm just elated. There are so many more details that we need to share about leading up to the wedding and just other things that Miss Lucy that I've done. So of course you will see all of that after the wedding, because there's some details about her dress that I can't show you now until after the wedding. But the color that her dress is, just know when I wore it, it wasn't that color. Okay, so there are some things that had to be done to her dress to get it the way she wanted it. But and y'all just let me know. Y'all don't put that in the comments. Take a guess. I want you to let me know what color you think her dress may be. Okay, so let me know that in the comments. And in the meantime, in between time, like if I can't respond right now, you guys just know I'm moving my feet. I think when I posted this video, I was just able to really start responding this morning because I've been so busy. So just know I'm not ignoring you guys. Y'all, Miss Donna's just wide open like a crazy lady. Okay. Oh my goodness. But I thank God. I'm thanking him in advance for renewed strength. All right, in Jesus' name. So listen, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so. Y'all hit that nosy. That's that turning on that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we're over here doing whatever it is we are doing. The rest of our week is just going to be amazing. I'm excited. We still do have videos coming about painting and just all the things. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all so much. Somebody, before I forget, somebody asked about this mirrored dresser in here. I got that years and years ago locally from a store that has since closed. We had a furniture store here called Rominger. And when I say it is heavy, it is absolutely so heavy. Somebody asked me about those lamps with the shelves. We've had those for a long time too. I'm wanting to say either maybe Wayfair or maybe Walmart.com. I cannot remember. And I apologize for not telling you guys that in the last video. The comforter set I got from TJ Maxx. This one here. The trees I ordered offline from somewhere. I can't remember, y'all. But I think those were the main things that you all were asking about. Where did I get these items from? Somebody asked about the reindeer too. The acrylic reindeer. I got that from a thrift shop. I think she said she was able to find it on eBay. Okay. So in any event, that's where we got the stuff from. When I share that, like I say, I'm not sharing that kind of stuff to brag about it, but so many people ask us where we get certain things because they like to try to go out and find it. Okay. Which is just, It's just wonderful to me. So, all right. Okay, listen, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining me or maybe us again next time. Bye.